Imagine walking into a store, picking up your items, and walking straight out without ever pulling out your wallet, swiping a card, or even opening an app. Sounds like magic, right? But it is not magic. It is biometric payment technology. And it is already here. The real question is, how does a machine know it is really you, and not someone pretending to be you? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how biometric payments work and why. They might change the way you pay forever. Number 1. What biometric payments really are. Biometric payments mean paying with your body instead of your card or phone. It could be your fingerprint, your face, your voice, or even the way you move. Think of it like a password, but one that is built into you. An easy example is Apple Pay with Face ID. When you hold your iPhone up to your face, it is not just looking at a picture. It is using infrared sensors to build a 3D map of your face in real time, then matching it to the one stored securely in your phone. If it matches, the payment goes through. If not, no dice. The cool thing is, no two people have the exact same fingerprint or face. That is why biometrics are considered safer than traditional PIN codes. Number 2. How it actually works behind the scenes. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Enrollment. This is when you set up your fingerprint or face scan. Your bank or payment app creates a secure digital template of your biometric data. Step 2. Storage. Your fingerprint or face scan is not stored as an actual picture. Instead, it is converted into a mathematical code. That code gets locked away in a secure chip on your phone or the bank server. Step 3. Authentication. When you try to pay, the system scans your biometric again, creates another code, and compares it with the one stored. If the two match, the transaction is approved. For example, Amazon One lets you pay with just the palm of your hand. You scan your palm once when you enroll, and every time after that, you can wave your hand over a reader to buy groceries. Number 3. Why people are excited about it. Biometric payments promise two big things: speed and security. Speed is obvious. No fumbling for cards, no typing passwords. You just touch, smile, or speak. Imagine being at a busy coffee shop at 7 a.m., and instead of waiting for people to punch in pins, everyone just taps a finger. The line moves twice as fast. Security is the other big win. A thief can steal your wallet or guess your PIN, but they cannot steal your fingerprint or your face. That makes fraud much harder. According to MasterCard, people are already getting on board. A recent survey showed that over 70% of consumers feel biometrics are easier and safer than passwords. Number 4. But is it really safe? Here's where it gets tricky. Biometric payments sound bulletproof, but nothing in tech is ever 100% secure. Hackers cannot steal your face in real life, but they can try to trick sensors with photos, 3D masks, or even deepfake videos. That is why modern systems use liveness detection. For example, Face ID checks that your eyes are open and looking at the camera. Some fingerprint scanners measure blood flow to make sure the finger is alive, not a fake silicone print. And here's a fact that might surprise you. Your fingerprint data does not leave your device. Apple, Samsung, and Google all store it in a secure enclave on your phone. That way, even if their servers are hacked, your biometric data stays safe. Still, there is a big catch. If your password is hacked, you can change it. If your fingerprint is hacked, you cannot grow a new finger. That is why companies are investing heavily in encryption and multiple layers of protection. Number 5, where you will see biometric payments in action. This is not just futuristic hype. You can already find it in everyday places. In China, millions of people pay for fast food using just their face at KFC or McDonald's. In Brazil, some banks let you withdraw money with a fingerprint. In the USA, Whole Foods stores now test Amazon One, where you hover your palm over a scanner to pay. Even airlines are jumping in. Delta Airlines uses facial recognition at some airports, so you can check in, go through security, and board your flight without ever showing a ticket. Think about how that could expand. Instead of juggling your boarding pass, ID, and wallet, one look or one touch could handle it all. Number 6. The privacy problem. This is the part that makes a lot of people nervous. Who owns your biometric data? And what happens if it is misused? Imagine this. You scan your face to pay at a store. What if that data is shared with advertisers, or worse, ends up in the hands of criminals? Some countries already set strict rules. In the European Union, for example, companies need explicit consent before storing your biometrics. In the USA, laws vary by state. Illinois has one of the toughest biometric privacy laws, and companies like Facebook have faced lawsuits over it. So yes, it is convenient, but the trade-off is trust. You are basically betting that the company handling your data will protect it. Number 7. Will biometric payments replace cash and cards? Here's the million-dollar question. Are we heading toward a future where your body is your wallet? Experts say yes, but not overnight. Cash is still king in many parts of the world. Credit cards are deeply ingrained in American life, and not everyone is comfortable with biometric tech yet. But the trend is clear. The more we move to a contactless world, the more biometrics will grow. A study by Juniper Research predicts that by 2026, more than 5 billion people worldwide will use biometric authentication for payments. That is nearly 2/3 of the planet. So while you may still carry cash today, don't be surprised if your grandkids laugh at the idea of swiping a plastic card. Number 8. What beginners should know before using it. If you are thinking about trying biometric payments, here are a few beginner tips. First, always set up a backup. If your phone does not recognize your face one morning, you need a PIN as backup. Second, be mindful where you enroll your biometrics. Stick to trusted apps like your bank or phone maker. Be wary of sketchy third-party apps asking for a fingerprint scan. Third, understand the limits. Biometrics are fast and secure, but they are not foolproof. For example, identical twins can sometimes trick facial recognition. One everyday example. A mom enrolled her fingerprint on her phone, and her child, who had a very similar print, could unlock it. These quirks exist, so it is smart to know them. Number 9. The future of paying with your body. Picture this. You walk into a grocery store, pick up what you want, and just walk out. No checkout, no lines. Sensors recognize your face or palm, charge your account automatically, and send you a digital receipt. This is not science fiction. Amazon Go stores already do this with cameras and sensors. Add biometrics into the mix, and it becomes even more seamless. We may even see payments linked to heartbeats or brainwaves in the future. Scientists are already studying how each person's heart rhythm is unique, just like a fingerprint. Imagine paying for coffee with your heartbeat. Number 10. How different biometrics compare. Not all biometrics are created equal. Fingerprints are the most common, but they are not always the most secure. Facial recognition is fast, but it can struggle in bad lighting or with masks. Voice recognition is convenient for phone banking, but it can be tricked with recordings if the system is not advanced enough. Iris scans, which analyze the unique patterns in your eyes, are considered extremely secure, but are still rare because the equipment is expensive. Each method has its own balance of convenience and reliability, and companies often mix them together for stronger protection. Number 11. The role of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the secret weapon that makes biometric payments smarter every year. AI helps the system learn the tiny differences that make your fingerprint or face unique. It can spot subtle details that older systems might miss, like the texture of your skin or how your voice sounds when you are sick. For example, AI-powered liveness checks can detect whether a face is real or just a high-quality photo. As AI gets better, biometric payments become harder for criminals to fool. Number 12. Why businesses love biometric payments. Stores and banks are not just pushing biometrics to look futuristic. Biometric payments save businesses money by cutting down on fraud and reducing the need for cash handling. They also speed up customer service, which keeps lines moving and shoppers happy. For example, a fast food chain in China found that face payments cut wait times by nearly half compared to traditional card swipes. That is why so many companies are racing to roll out biometric systems. Number 13. Accessibility benefits. Biometric payments are not just about speed and security. They can also help people with disabilities. Someone who struggles with remembering PINs or carrying wallets may find it much easier to pay with a fingerprint or face scan. For example, elderly users with vision issues often find biometric payments more accessible than typing small numbers on a keypad. This inclusivity is one of the overlooked strengths of biometric technology. Number 14. Cultural differences in adoption. How fast biometric payments grow often depends on where you live. In Asia, especially China, adoption is lightning fast because people are used to mobile payments and are less resistant to sharing data. In Europe, stricter privacy laws slow things down, but the systems that roll out are often more secure. In the USA, adoption is happening steadily but faces skepticism over privacy. These cultural attitudes shape how quickly biometrics will replace traditional payment methods. Number 15. Costs and challenges for businesses. It is easy to think stores can just turn on biometric payments, but it is not that simple. Businesses need special hardware like fingerprint scanners, facial recognition cameras, or palm readers. That technology can be expensive to install and maintain. Small businesses may not jump in right away because the cost outweighs the benefit at first. This means we will likely see big chains adopt biometrics long before local mom-and-pop shops. Number 16. Biometric payments in online shopping. Biometrics are not just for in-person checkout. When you shop online and use your fingerprint or face scan to confirm a purchase, that is also biometric payment in action. It removes the need to type in long credit card numbers or passwords. For example, PayPal and mini banking. Apps now let you log in and approve payments with just your face or finger. This makes online shopping faster and reduces the chance of stolen passwords. Number 17. Government use of biometrics in finance. In some countries, governments are using biometrics to distribute benefits and prevent fraud. In India, for example, millions of people receive welfare payments linked to their fingerprints through the Aadhaar system. This ensures the money goes to the right person and reduces fraud. While this can be effective, it also raises concerns about government tracking and privacy. The debate around biometric payments often gets louder when governments get involved. Number 18. Environmental impact. Biometric payments may also help the planet in small but meaningful ways. By reducing the need for plastic cards, receipts, and even cash production, they cut down on waste. Digital receipts paired with biometric payments mean less paper printing at checkout. While the environmental impact is not the main selling point, it is an added bonus for a world looking for more sustainable solutions. Biometric payments are fast, futuristic, and surprisingly secure. But they also raise big questions about privacy and trust. For now, the technology is spreading fast, and chances are you will be asked to use it sooner than you think. So here is the question I will leave you with. Would you be comfortable paying for everything in your life with just your fingerprint, your face, or even your heartbeat? Or does that idea feel a little too futuristic for comfort?